To celebrate our veterans on this Veterans Day, we shouldn't forget many vets are still battling experiences from war decades after they've returned home.
23 ABC's Vanessa Romo joins us now in studio with more on how he copes decades later. Vanessa?
James Jenkins served our country for 3 years, and in those years he fought in the Vietnam War, and although those days have physically and mentally scarred him, he has found an outlet through poetry.
I remember being dressed head to toe in olive green with a full pack on my back and an M16 slung at the hip and on full automatic.
These are words written by Army veteran James Jenkins.
I remember walking down a trail I've never seen before. Will I survive, or will this be my finale?
Poetry that he says helps him get through his darkest days.
I had a psychiatrist tell me that it would help me with my PTSD if I write down my experiences. And sure enough, it did. And I've been writing ever since.
Jenkins joined the Army in 1987, following in his father's footsteps.
My father, he was a World War II vet. He had lost a lung in the Philippines. And when I turned 17, the other lung got infected and he died at the Manhattan VA.
And 2 days later, Jenkins forged his mother's signature to join the Army. He served 3 years and 2 of those in the Vietnam War, scarring him mentally and physically.
Willie, the guy who was walking behind me, he took most of the blast, like I said, in his back. And the shrapnel came out of his chest, hit my radio. And the radio was made out of aluminum. And that was it.
That moment etched in Jenkins' brain.
When I opened my eyes, the helmet was between us, and it was smoking, and that's the last thing he saw was the picture of his little girl. It was a long time ago, but it still brings back feelings.
Feelings he writes on a paper and locks away.
And James has dozens of poems of his losses and his life. Right now he is walking with a cane due to the explosion years ago in the Vietnam War, but is very hopeful to walk on his own again. In studio, Vanessa Romo, 23 ABC.
All right, Vanessa, thanks for that. We're going to